Movie and Music Network, offering underground, pop, and esoteric cinema. Discover more at movieandmusicnetwork.com. Chris Kyle was an all-American man trying to be a good husband, but his life is interrupted by a call to duty in Iraq.
Your family is here. Your children have no father.
You'll have to serve my country.
You don't know when to quit.
There he begins to question the war and his actions within it in American Sniper.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm here with Zorianna and Sean, and we're here to discuss the new film from Clint Eastwood, American Sniper. We've all just seen it. Sean, what would you like to say about this movie?
I think it's a terrific movie. I think that it's a very thorough examination of heroism, both on the battlefield and a home life stateside. And I think in that regards, the analysis of a stateside life with a soldier puts it in the vein of films like Best Years of Our Lives or The Deer Hunter. I think it's like that kind of movie for this war that we're now is ending. And I think it's just it's a terrific examination of a soldier.
Oh gosh, my opinion couldn't be any more different than yours. I don't think it deserves a place alongside movies like The Deer Hunter. This is supposed to be a story about the deadliest sniper in U.S. history. I didn't learn anything about this man. I didn't learn why he's the deadliest sniper in U.S. history, and I didn't really learn anything about him as a person and why I should care about him. This, to me, was an action movie about war, not about this person that I'm supposed to care about.
I definitely think it was about war, or there was a lot of deconstruction of how the filmmaker feels about war, or how maybe we could interpret the war. And I also agree, you don't learn like minute details of his life. Like he was really good, he had really good aim, or he was a very passionate man who wanted to defend America, and so that's why he became one of the deadliest snipers.
The point is it doesn't feel like a biopic to me.
Exactly, it's not a traditional biopic, and I think it is really more about the war than about the individual, and it's more impressionistic than it is about recounting the events of his life.
But that's misleading, because if you're telling people that come see this movie about this man and this title that we have assigned him, well, make us care about that, because it's like a bait and switch. All of a sudden, I'm watching him kill people, and all these characters are disposable, and all of these characters out there in the action portion of the film are just assaulting me with these images of war, and it's like a video game almost. Meanwhile, the more emotional parts, the more interesting parts, which are far too few, are the parts of him at home. How he's struggling with PTSD, that he's struggling to hold it together. And for me, I would have liked to have seen more of that part rather than the war stuff.
Do you ever think that you might have seen things or done some things over there that you wish you hadn't?
Oh, that's not me, no.
What's not you?
I was just protecting my guys. They were trying to kill our soldiers, and I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took. The thing that haunts me are all the guys that I couldn't save.
I think this film is less of a war picture than even Clint Eastwood's pictures that could be called war pictures, the Iwo Jima pictures or Heartbreak Ridge. I mean, I don't think it's an action film. I don't think it's about, oh, let's count down the kills that this guy did. I think that it's about a movie about a soldier who's an excellent soldier, that we can be told that he's an excellent soldier without having to see it. And just because you're an excellent soldier doesn't make you an excellent husband or an excellent father.
I see Bradley Cooper here as he's struggling to be this serious actor in this movie. He's struggling to find the depth of this character in a movie that's trying to make him into an action hero.
I don't feel like the war scenes, except for maybe one particular battle that happens in this dust storm that I thought was extremely well staged, I don't see it really pinpointing itself toward an action war stereotype.
But most of the stuff takes place at battle. I mean, there's not that much stuff at home. And so you're seeing him decide if he's gonna kill a kid or not. You see him chasing after this butcher of Fallujah, which, you know, these mini missions coupled with sequences where he goes home, and to me it's like, why are we watching all these missions? What does that mean? What are you trying to tell us?
When we focus on the enemy, when we focus on the sniper from the other side, the butcher of Fallujah, as you said, that's when I do get turned off, and I think this is turning into an action film, and it's turning into a little bit more of a good versus evil type of examination of the war, and I don't like that either. But I do think Bradley Cooper as a performance, I was like, I mean, the rumors that people are saying that this is the best performance of his career, and I do agree that this is an astounding performance.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock his performance. I'm not going to knock it at all, because he does give it his all. All I mean to say is that he's trying to give his all in the wrong movie.
I guess I just needed a minute.
Chris, the kids are dying to see you. It's been 9 months.
I'm coming home.
Bradley Cooper aside, and also Sienna Miller aside, because she was terrific, I felt that every guy at war, whether he be a soldier or the enemy, was so good looking, like straight out of Central Casting. Even the butcher of Fallujah looked like a model.
This is something that we see in Hollywood films all the time, and
not out of Clint Eastwood, though. You don't expect that in Clint Eastwood. He loves his war movies, Iwo Jima, Flags of Our Fathers. He loves his biopics, J. Edgar Hoover, you know, and this is a combo of that. This is a war movie, and it's a biopic, and the two should have been melded together better, and I just don't think the film achieves the greatness that it could have and should have. If you're looking for an action movie, you will enjoy this film. But there's more depth to Chris Kyle than I'll ever know. This movie fails in its mission in showing me that. In that regard, it's a skip it.
American Sniper is Eastwood's best film in years, a powerful film-going experience. I say see it.
American Sniper is a powerful experience made by a master filmmaker. See it.
Well, our votes add up to 2 tickets, and that makes it a stream it for American Sniper.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We've all just seen it.
We have.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.